This is my escape sequence. All the jobs, everything I tried, or nearly everything, whatever. Let's have a look. First was the sandwich thing. My mum started making sandwiches at home, 50 egg, 50 potato, and 50 something else, cheese maybe, and then sell them at the school gate. I've made a whole story of, and then same guys I gave thousands of shillings to support their kiosk. They threatened me. They're like, "Don't come back. You're stealing our business." I'm like, "Your business is chips. I'm doing sandwiches." And then Johnny, the guy selling mandas and veg, he's like, "You sell things with me that way. They've tried to do this to me. They did all that. You just work with me, okay? That's fine." Then I had a chance to work in Pepe and then messed up. And that's a very separate video. It's going to be the deportation video I'll talk about. And then hairdressing one I've talked about in CompuZone. I tried to do hairdressing. My dad said, "How can you be a hajam?" And the family, which doesn't get involved in my life, are going to judge me and blah, blah, blah. So that gave up. So I did a beauty course just so I didn't want to take a loss. Then I started modeling, and I'll talk about that in Blue Sky. And then GNLD was another escape. GNLD was like this multi-market, multi-level marketing pyramid scheme thing, and myself and Nikki got into it through Paris Bulldog. I think I paid 5,000 to join, and you do the supplements, but I never really got into it. But I think if I did, it would have been good. It just wasn't my thing because I wanted to be a star. I was aiming for performance and artist stuff. So then I went to Cosmic. Cosmic, I applied for the job. The guy's like, "You need a work permit." I was British overseas, couldn't get it, had to get an alien card, and oh, blah blah blah. So that was that. I've already talked about the sleazy guy trying to hit on my girl and all that. And then there was Sound Asia. Me and Nikki also worked there as telemarketers, or what do you call it? Just trying to get adverts. So in Sound Asia, we used to go upstairs, sit there, and then myself, Nikki, chill with Roger, a guy called Roger. And Roger and Cecil or Cyril or Cyprus or whatever his name was, they always had some kind of conflict. And later on, we found out that someone was spying through on us through the telephone because you could press some intercom, and they were just fighting. And most of the time, it was just fighting. Me and Nikki fighting for cigarettes or some petty stuff. But I would get to meet Twinks, and Twinks and I would have a very long twin flame relationship, very long and very flamey. And then there was Sam Parmar. He used to DJ there, but he was so shy that when he saw Nick, he's like, I'm like, "Dude, you're such a hero on videos and stuff. You do all these impressions." He used to do such amazing impressions of like, and he still does, like Shah Rukh Khan and all these guys. And he really wanted that song by Evanescence, which I hooked up for him. So that was that. And then while I was working in Sound Asia, L'Alliance Française took my eye because I like French. So after, I think this was after Nikki had gone to Canada, I started going to that place more. Started learning French, going to Lillian Towers because through Blue Sky, I used to go to the gym there. And I don't know if I used to go see Twinks after that. I used to study French, got my level one. And then things went on and off. And then there was a guy, Pratul uncle, hooked me up because, first of all, he's helped me so many times, man. This family saved my life. So he hooked me up with this guy, Abdul Shivji of Toner Master. I had been trying to learn accounting. I couldn't understand this double entry system and debit credit, and I tried two people already and didn't work. And he got me with Abdul Shivji this time in real life practical sessions. So that really helped. But while we were talking about tuitions, do you know this Damba Lamba, this accountant guy? Myself and Nikki used to go to him for tuitions, and then I wasn't understanding it, so I quit. Straight after I quit, the same week, he makes a move on her, and she quit. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know what to do. Should I go beat him up or what, man? What a strange guy. Why? So yeah, Toner Master, they used to refill cartridges of liquid inks, toner inks. The guy who used to do the toner said he used to drink milk and eggs to clean his lungs. And it was such a nice place. Like, I was starting to see, because what I was growing up in was a normal, which was not a good normal to be. That was a very dysfunctional normal, being used to violence, being used to just talking to people the way those words and things. I had to work really hard to fix all that in me, man. Took me years. French class, and like I am so grateful because I had so many people who could see what was going on and they actually helped me. Do you know that I have people in my life who act like they need to take care of me, and they do the worst things instead of the best things, like lock me up and stuff. and then there's the people who actually did some good stuff for me. And let's just say the two forces that wanted me to stay caged, it's called supply. Some people just need supply. They need to poke you to get their supply. Then it's happy, happy days for them. So no matter what way I was going to explain it to them, they were not going to see it any other way. All they're going to see is, oh, they stole you from us and blah, blah, blah. So I got a lot of, and because of that, I got a lot of guilt trips for, oh, you left dad's business, he wanted to give it all to you, and blah, blah, blah. It's a dishonor to the family. End of the world stuff. There's like a family that's blood, and then there's family. And the family that wasn't blood, but real family, the big brothers, I mentioned them already, so I'm very grateful to them. I'm getting a lump in my throat just talking about how much help these people have done. Katla got me out of the prison, man. Not prison, jail, like whatever you call it. When the police locked me up for smoking in the toilets, ladies' toilets. Those guys, they used to say stuff like Zubeda, Ze. You're being a ZLTT, looking London, talking Tokyo. Something called Dokya. I used to say Dokya because I love that word, and then people used to call me Dokya, and I'm like, no, 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 I'm not Dokya. Yeah, I have so many other nicknames. I can't be a Dokya. Someone else got that nickname. And then there was Aziz Rana. I don't know if it was him or someone else. Oh, there was another Aziz. This Aziz uncle, my dad's bestie, he would also help me figure out cameras and learning. So he would teach me about aperture, focus, and all that. And there was another uncle also who used to do that because I just wanted good mentors to keep me out of a certain situation. And then also Mehul would take me to go see Ted Josiah, which didn't really work out, but I'm still grateful for like just the opportunities. I used to look for opportunities to rap anywhere and everywhere, even though it wasn't my own raps. Like my own raps were not as smooth, even though I've done a whole video on my raps. They were not as smooth as when I knew Tupac, so because I used to feel their raps so much more. Like I already knew the beat and everything. And at some point during clubbing, we used to go. I think I went with Chili and some guy called MC Mehul or MC Shah or something. Guy called Mehul from UK, MC Shah. Pavement to Carney, we were just freestyling. I was on the best form. Even Chili's like, dude, man, you were on form. And I'm like, man, that's all you need, man. When you have the right company, the speed at which you are, when you're with the right company, you say you're like with the cycling group that's a bit faster, you'll keep up with them. It's just there's a name for it, social facilitation effect. That's what it's called. Because I finally had someone to bounce things off.